MC Sorcerer here. I have graduated high school, thus meaning I can finally get some more videos out to you guys. Starting with the portal gun. Now let's get started. First things first. What we're going to do is I'm going to pull out this command block. I pretty much have this one a preset for if I'm holding a named item in my main hand. I'll link the command in the description below. Pretty much what you need to do first is set up a place. I just use orange to signify the originating command block. What you're going to do is you're going to edit the custom name and the actual name of the item to be the name. In this case, it is a crossbow. And what should happen if you flick this lever on when you hold the portal gun? The comparator should turn on, off, on, off, off, on. It's a one tick delay thing, so yeah, it's gonna happen. Alright, first things first is what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to get ourselves an armor stand. There's an invisible armor stand there for the actual portal gun thing. What you're gonna need is actual portals, so what you're gonna need to do is /team add. For this video, I'm gonna, since I already have a portal gun thing set up and I do not want to destroy it all and redo it, create 2 separate teams, and then you want to tag these each armor stand separately as that team. Alright. Now what you're going to need to do is add both armor stands to that team. Team join ASDF1 all entity tag ASDF1. And then what you're going to need to do is just edit the same thing but with number 2. Okay. I already have the classic orange and blue portals over there, so for this team I'm going to do green and red. How about that? What you're going to need to do is /team modify ASDF1 color red and then green for ASDF2. Perfect. /execute as. It's important you do as. All entity type equals armor stand within a distance of 1. You gotta do the ... I don't know why, but I learned that from Miss Cat from watching his videos, so it's just ... Run data merge entity at s curly brackets invisible and no gravity. You could do invulnerable as well. You would do comma invulnerable if you wanted them to be destroyed, but I already have a portal gun set up, so I don't need to do that. Now that that's done, you grab yourself a chain command block. Doesn't matter if it's got information or not, but probably delete it. And type in the following command: effect give all entity type equals armor stand tag with that ASDF1 glowing. There we go. First portal setup. And then change the number on the same thing, but for 2. Just like that, you have a second. For me, it's a second set of portals. Alright. Now that you have your portals set up, you want to do scoreboard. Alright. You type in the following command. Scoreboard objectives add portal Minecraft dot used Minecraft dot crossbow, and then add a 1 at the end. It adds whenever it detects you using it, it does 1. Then you want to grab a second chain command block, which we will leave blank, but we will do, well, not blank, but we will edit it a little bit later. Type execute if score, the player you want, portal matches 1, run say success. We'll be editing that say success part a bit later. Now, importantly, afterwards, you want to have a conditional command block on top of that does scoreboard objectives remove portal. And then, just to make sure you don't accidentally do it again, you'd want to need an impulse command block that does the exact same thing. Now what should happen is when I shoot this, as you can see in the chat, it says success. Alright. Now you want to get a command. That's another armor stand. Fudge. There we go. Yep, I'm lost. Want to get another command block and a chest. The chest is important. You want to make sure you have this portal gun loaded and then copy it into there. Make sure it's in whatever slot you choose, but it's easier to do slot 1. For this command block, you do set block 1 block above itself to be white wool. This is just what I do, because for white wool, it means that that block gets replaced often. And then the 1 block above that, or 2 blocks I suppose, you want to do item, replace, entity, MC sorcerer, main hand, from block. You get the position of this block, so I do set block, cut out that information, from block, container 0. That means it's the first slot. Alright, now just to make sure, we do set block, grab coordinates of this block right here, and then this is where we edit this. Set block, paste the coordinates, redstone block. Now what happens is, just like that, you get a crossbow that will automatically refill itself without any issues whatsoever. Alright guys, now this is where it gets a bit tricky. You need to grab yourself a repeater, click it once so it's at a 2-tick delay. And then this is where we're going to be making a T flip-flop. I do my T flip-flops a little weirdly, but that's just how I've learned how to do them. I need that comparator real quick. Place a comparator on top of that hopper, drop an item in, and what should happen is shoot it on, off. Perfect. Now next we're going to grab an observer, a sticky piston, and a block of redstone. Okay, observer output with the sticky piston and a redstone block. That will allow it to do the thing it needs to do. Now here's where it gets a little bit tricky. Okay, hold on to your horses. We're going to have a temporary command block here, command block here, here, and here. This one will be eventually deleted, but until then, it'll be there. We're going to do set block for that one, 2 blocks below it to be air, conditional. This allows it to delete that block right there. You'll see why in a second. For this command block, we want to do kill all entities, type equals arrow, comma limit of 1. That allows it to only kill 1 arrow, and set that to conditional as well. This command block is where you'll be putting the information because we'll be replacing that block soon. Okay. Ow, my knuckles. Here we go. Get your pens and papers ready, kids, because this will be a fun ride. Execute at the player. Run. Execute at all entities. Type equals arrow with a limit of 1. That way you only do it to 1. Run. TP all entities. Oh, hang on. I forgot an important part. Unless block right below it is air run. TP all entity type equals armor stand tag of ASDF 1 to its location. Okay. Then you just hold down control and middle mouse click, and we're gonna do this all over again. Control middle, control middle. Make sure to set these to conditional. Now for this one, ASDF2, that allows the second position of the armor stand. Grab yourself an impulse command block or orange one. This is where it gets tricky. It's gonna do a little opposite action here. So we're gonna do /clone from that location to that location. Paste it in, done. Now you do the exact opposite for the command block that you place here. Alright, /clone. Go to the second position. Now that you have that cut out, you paste it into here. And if you shoot it, oh, and boom. That should be a success. It does do that, and it's supposed to. So no worries there. Now, here's the slightly tricky part. Now, with that done, you need to grab yourself a repeating command block and a chain command block. This part's going to be a bit tricky. Alright. Here we go. Type execute at all entity type equals armor stand within the tag of ASDF1, run execute at all entity type isn't. Make sure you put the exclamation mark. That makes it so that it's not an armor stand. Within it, comma, distance of 0.5. That allows it so that if only when you're actually touching the armor stand do you get teleported. Run tag at s add warp 3. I already have 1 and 2 on a different command block for the other one. Done. We'll be setting this one to always active in a minute, but then you have this one do add warp 4 and then go all the way back and do execute at the ASDF 2. Alright. Okay, here's the slightly difficult part. Let me just, there we go. Execute at all entity type equals armor stand tag of ASDF 2 run TP all entity tag warp 4 1 block in front of it facing 0. This is just what I do for my stuff. You don't have to do the facing one, but it makes it easier for me. Alright, next one. Tag all entity with the tag warp 4 remove warp 4. Set this to conditional. Now set this to always active. Let's see. Shoot. I think this one's number 1. Nope, this one's number 1. So instead, I'll just be grabbing it from my original portal gun situation and I'll rename and re-edit everything. So we need to do warp 3 type equals armor stand ASDF 1. Okay, so execute at all entity, then type of armor stand with the tag of ASDF 1. Tag all entity that isn't an armor stand within a distance of 0.5. Add warp 3. And then we reverse it and do warp 4 ASDF 2. Execute at all entity type equals armor stand. Tag ASDF 2. Tag all entity add warp 4. Alright, next. Warp 3. Hang on. No, this is warp 4. Warp 4 ASDF 1. I think I'm getting this right. Warp 3, warp 3. Wait, no, this is warp 4. Darn it. conditional. Now if you walk into an armor, there we go. I fixed it, guys. Okay, so after I copy paste and reword these, I'm going to read them back out to you, so that way you guys know what the heck I'm doing, and that way you guys can successfully do it yourselves. All right. Okay. So to prove it works, boom, 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 boom. You could do the infinite loop thing. All right. So execute at all entity that is an armor stand. Tag of ASDF2. Run tag all entities that is not an armor stand within a distance of 0.5. Add warp. Okay, that tags the player or entity, I suppose. Actually, that actually gives me a question. Does it actually work with? It does work with entities. Confirmed. Get out of here, creeper. You know what? That's too slow of a painful death. Let's there we go. Okay, so it works with entities, so you could do one of those games you see in Portal where you just constantly teleport infinitely, although might not survive very long for that. Anyway, then you execute at all entities, type equals armor stand with the tag of ASDF1, run TP all entities with the tag of warp 4. So this is from the armor stand of number 1, warps it to number 2. Wait, no, the other way around because I put these backwards. It just helps teleport from one to the other. And then this just removes the tag of the player, so that way you don't get constantly teleported. Just like that. You guys have now a working portal gun. Zoop, zoop, zoop. And I have myself a little chunk loader, so that way I can just go pop and then pop, and it can work across the map. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys had a wonderful time learning about command blocks with me. And, well, gone. Oh, goodness, that is weird. And I'd like to say to you guys, more coming soon, and I hope you guys have a good day. All right, bye-bye. 500 likes, and I'll put that portal gun onto my server, and we'll see how the chaos unfolds, possibly in a video that I'll upload. Anyway, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.